Hi, this is Yogi Cameron here, and I want to speak to you about what are the things that are really holding you back in your life. Do you know? Or are you guessing? Or are they long-term things? Have you thought about these things? Because everybody has different things that hold them back, and primarily it's our mind. Because our mind is that storehouse of all the things that we've been through in our past, and either our past holds us back or gives us that confidence to go forward. So I'm speaking to a client today, and they're telling me, this thing happened to me. I had this relationship, and I had these things happen to me. They're holding me back because I have fear, right? So many of the things in the past give us fear, and that's the number one thing that holds everybody back. Because if we have fear of something, it means we're not sure. It means that to move forward, we're not sure if we can do something, if we're good enough to do it, or if we're going to actually be motivated enough and all that. So fear is kind of the number one thing that keeps us away from reaching our goals. And then indecisiveness. Indecisiveness means I'm not quite sure why I'm doing this, or why I want to do this, or if I even have the energy to do this. You kind of flip-flop between this and that, and you're not sure if you even want to do something, so you're indecisive. So fear is the number one thing, indecisiveness is the other. And then of course doubt is in there as well. So they're kind of all friends together, these guys. You got to break them up, because when doubt comes in there, it says, are you sure you could do this? Or are you good enough? Or actually, what's going on with you? Let's go do something else. And that's what doubt does. It just throws a little thing in there, so you stop and you think, oh, what's going on? So these three friends are kind of like the ones who cause trouble in our neighborhood. And when we see them coming, and we do, in our mind, we start to break them up. So I have to understand fear. Where does fear come from? Is it a long-term fear? Is it a new thing? Did I pick this up from a friend, or did I pick this up from my parents a long time ago? Start to get to know where your fears come from, because they have a root, and it's really that root that we need to get to. So for example, if you have a fear, somebody wrote today on a private Facebook page was, my daughter has a fear of flying. What do we do? So I say, well, preparation for flying is necessary, right? We're going up in the air, 40,000 feet, and it's kind of unnatural. It's not a natural setting. Kind of freaks everybody out to a point. For some people more, some people less. And it's not great on the body. It dries the body out, a lot of radiation and all that kind of stuff. So what do? We have to prepare. Because if we're fearful of something like flying, we have to prepare our mind, we have to prepare our body, we have to almost distract ourselves with healthy things. So we have to read something healthy, take some herbal tea that calms us down, and listen to something, calming on a tape. And these are the ways we prepare. So that's fear. But indecisiveness is really the thing that comes and says, do this, do that, maybe this, maybe that. No, you don't really want to do that, because you should be over. And it starts to throw you all over the place, simply because you haven't decided yet what the point of what you're doing is. Because it's like a dot in the distance. If I can focus on that dot in the distance, it's kind of in my focal point. I don't lose the point of the goal. It's to get to the end. And in decisiveness, there is no dot at the end. There is no focal point. There is no something in the distance that shows us where we're going. So we have to narrow the road from this wide thing which says, is it this or that, to no, it's this. And then we just get on and we do it. And then we go forward. So that's how we overcome indecisiveness, right? Instead of many options, there's one option. I do this option now, and then I get on with that one later on. And then doubt. Doubt is just the mind having way too many choices, having too many avenues, too many paths, and it's pulling on the past, it's thinking about the future, but it's mainly the past that's playing a reflective role in the present moment. What's more real than this moment? Nothing. This moment is the only real moment. And the doubt comes in when we bring in the past, and the past says, hey, there's something else going on. Look at this. And to eradicate doubt, we just start to be in the present moment, knowing why we do something, and then we can do it. But focus in the present. There is no doubt in the present. It's just when present meets past that the doubt lives in that gap. But being in the moment, there is no doubt. So these are the things to take into account. If you want to break up fear, indecisiveness, and doubt, break them up, deal with them one by one. Know the root of fear. Know why you're indecisive. Make something very important and get on with it, and then do something later. That would take the indecisiveness away. And then stay in the present moment, focus on what you're doing, and there is no doubt because there is no past. Think about that and use it. It's good stuff. It's useful. Namaste.